There once was a young man named Arjun who lived in a small village, nestled between towering mountains. Arjun was known for his infectious smile and kind heart. But beneath that cheerful exterior, he carried a burden. He was drowning in problems. No matter what he did, life seemed to throw obstacle after obstacle his way. One day, as he sat by the river, staring at the water, he wondered, why me? Why is life so unfair? Arjun's biggest problem was his failing business. He had invested all his savings into a small shop that sold handcrafted items, but no one seemed interested in buying. Weeks passed, and his shop remained empty. His debts piled up, and the stress weighed heavily on his shoulders. Every night, he lay awake, thinking about how everything had gone wrong. One evening, as he was closing his shop, a mysterious old man walked in. His face was wrinkled, his clothes worn, but his eyes sparkled with wisdom. "Why do you look so troubled, young man?" the old man asked. Arjun sighed. "I feel like I'm being crushed by problems. No matter how hard I try, nothing seems to work. My shop is failing, and I don't know what to do." The old man nodded thoughtfully. "Tell me, Arjun, if you had no problems, what kind of life would you have?" Arjun thought for a moment and replied, "I would be happy, stress-free, and successful. I wouldn't have to worry about anything." The old man smiled. "Would you, though? Problems are like the fire that forges steel. Without them, you would never grow stronger, wiser, or more resilient. But how can I see these problems as anything but a curse?" Arjun asked, his voice tinged with frustration. The old man sat down and gestured for Arjun to join him. "Let me tell you a story," he began. "Once, there was a little boy who found a butterfly struggling to break free from its cocoon. The boy watched as the butterfly struggled and struggled, its tiny wings barely making any progress. Feeling sorry for the creature, the boy carefully cut the cocoon open, helping the butterfly out. But when it emerged, its wings were weak and crumpled. It never learned to fly. What the boy didn't know was that the struggle was essential for the butterfly's wings to grow strong. Without the effort, the butterfly would never have the strength to take flight. The very thing that seemed like a problem was actually a gift." Arjun listened intently, the old man's words sinking in. "So, you're saying that my problems are like the butterfly's cocoon?" Arjun asked, a hint of realization in his voice. "Exactly," the old man replied. "Your problems are shaping you, giving you the strength you need to spread your wings. Embrace them, learn from them, and you'll find that they are the very things that will lead you to success." Arjun thanked the old man and walked home with a new perspective. He decided to approach his failing business differently. Instead of seeing it as a burden, he viewed it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Over the next few months, Arjun worked tirelessly, but this time with a new mindset. He experimented with different products, reached out to more customers, and even took some calculated risks. Slowly but surely, his business started to pick up. The shop that once stood empty was now bustling with customers. Arjun realized that every problem he faced it taught him something valuable. He learned to manage his finances better, understood what his customers really wanted, and most importantly, he learned to never give up. Years later, Arjun's shop became the most successful in the village, known for its unique and high-quality handcrafted items. But more than that, Arjun became known as a wise and resilient man who could face any challenge with grace. One day, as he sat by the same river where he had once questioned his life, he smiled. He understood now that the problems he once feared were not obstacles, they were stepping stones. They had been the cocoon he needed to break, free to become the person he was meant to be. So, whenever life throws a problem your way, remember Arjun's story. See the problem not as a curse, but as a gift that is preparing you for something greater. Because in the end, it's not the absence of problems that makes life fulfilling, but how we overcome them that defines our true strength.